Well, it's become a bit of a tradition for the Braehead clan to play against the Belfast Giants here in the arena at this time of the year. The Belfast Giants fans coming in fantastic numbers, not letting the Irish Sea separate them from a great night of hockey. When it comes to the teams though, there's 15 points that separate them in the league. Add to that the fact that the Belfast Giants are on a fantastic winning streak and the clan are on a losing streak they desperately need to end. And of course the Giants seem to be free scoring at the moment, scoring 6 goals here, there and everywhere. 106 goals for the season for them, just 67 for the clan. Add all that up together and not many people would give the clan much of a chance. However, it is a special time of the year. Special things can happen. Let's go ringside. Rutherford goes into the slot. Clan Rutherford comes up to full strength. Saviano feeds it back to Vandermeer. Vandermeer flashes it past the blue paint. Clan looking to break back here now. They may have the numbers. Inside Shattuck. Oh, and just dicked a little way. Gets away from him. Oh, in back with a shot. Jam play from Shattuck, but it won't go goal bounds. Nice work on the forecheck here from the clan, trying to catch.
You're right, Jerry. Belfast are having the better of the chances so far.
Belfast Giants win the puck in their own zone. An awkward bouncing puck in the Giant zone. Lands at the feet of Brace. Brace takes a shot. Oh, and it's a really good save from Whistle. He really had to react quickly there. Seskon gets it in. A nice tip from Brace. And Whistle manages to make the block, but he needs his D-men to help him out. Rutherford can't get it clear. Clan working really hard here on the forecheck. Oh! And it's Shattuck who takes a knee and fires it into the right-hand top corner to give Clan the lead here with 12 minutes 17 on the clock. And it was all about the Clan forecheck there, Brad. It certainly was, and Adam Brace is right in the centre of all of that. Although he wasn't the man to finish it, Adam Brace was persistent all the way. Any time the puck broke him, he looked to do something with it, and he did so. Tyler Shattuck in a central position, as Jerry said, taking a knee and then sending the puck over Jackson Whistle's shoulder and into the net. 1-0.
That game is now finished. We'll give you an update on the scores a little bit later from the other games tonight. A full card of fixtures in the Elite League tonight. As the Giants come forward, Shields into feeds it off for Sylvester. Ryan Nye makes the save. Now the clan breaks forward again. It's Mbach down the right hand side, just dinks it into the corner. The Giants came from behind to win 4-3 in overtime. That was back in October. Cannot rest on their laurels. Can they keep this up? It's Schofield. Good work from Schofield. Oh, what a goal! Lovely hands early on, and then when Tyler Schofield picked it up, the afterburners were all looking to Spain. And what a lovely finish! Sheer bravery as well with the finish to tuck the 5-0 of Whistle, and that really does make the difference. A lot of energy spent here by the clan, but they do have 2 goals over the Giants here with just over 1 second to go in the first period. But easily the goal of the season for the clan by Tyler Schofield. The teams are underway at the moment. Clan forcing the puck into the Giant zone. It's the Giants who come back here now. Lovely play from Riley, who's been very lively. The rebound comes again back off the plexiglass into the right-hand circle. But it's a lovely play from Schofield, who finds himself in all sorts of space. Takes a shot, but can't get it anywhere difficult. In a tangle to get the tip on it. Brace now picks it up wide on the left-hand circle. The Giants manage to get it clear. Pushing forward here now, it's Connolly. Connolly uses his strength. Holds it back on the goal line, feeds it back high in the slot. Giants again by the 1-2, and there's another good save here from Ryan Nye. 2 big saves from him. Schofield, who has been absolutely majestic so far in this game, feeds it out. Lovely one to Oslansky. Oslansky drags and shoots. It was a good effort. Jackson Whistle made himself big. Got his left-hand shoulder up to it here now. The Giants looking to battle back here now, making the entry. Well, it was Riley, the captain, who tried to find Connolly. The clan seem to just have more men on the ice at the moment. Galakis fires in a big one-timer. The rebound not controlled, but Brooks comes away with it for the clan. Brooks takes inside, looks for support, has Schofield in front of him. These two are linking really well. Schofield trying to take away the D-man in front of him, create a bit of space for Brooks, but the shot didn't get past the block. In comes Shields. Shields, the Glasgow native, playing for the Giants. Loses out. Martinelli tries to deep back, but it's Mbach who is giving away a lot in height and weight. Will not let the big man pass, and it is just stapled up against the half boards. 9:43 on the clock. Yep, Giants have it in possession, moving it forward. Skilakis picked up loose again by the clan, and it's broken for Adam Brace right in front. It's hit the post. That was a chance for the clan there. Jackson Whistle didn't know too much about it, but let's get this job out of the way first there against Belfast Giants here. It's 2-0
at the moment. Another turnover. It's Brace just inside the blue line. Has to go wide, Matt Tow, and Paul Jarrett watching him very closely. As the Clan look for a bit of space, it's Shattuck. It's right in front of the goal for Adam Brace. And I think Whistle got something on it there. Enough to kind of stop it from underneath his body. The Giants ice in the central position. Playing it diagonally in front of the half board, just where the Belfast Giants bench is, but Clan forward again. It's Brooks coming in from the right hand side. Plays it into the centre. The touch from Schofield. And again, trying to go low on Jackson Whistle. So Clan will have to do without him. 5-on-4 in the favour of Belfast Giants. Their third power play of the night. Yet to score in their other two so far. Low chance. And it's a good save from Ryan Nye. And all the wins and points they've picked up as well. Are they entitled to an off night? Well, I suppose not if you're challenging for a league title, but...
Oh, there it is!
Oh, there we go! What was I just saying there? Giants have pulled one back. The face-off was one.
Fantastic finish there from the Giants. As we're saying, they needed to up the compete level. That's exactly what they did on that play. A little bit of ingenuity there to play the puck between his own legs and went 5-hole. Sneaky really goal there. Fantastic stuff from the Giants, and they've reduced the deficit. Clan 2, Giants 1, with just 46 seconds left in the second period. It's been the Clan who've had a lot of success with this line tonight, but it's the Giants who win the face-off here now. Bit of a trend changing here as Van der Meer fakes from the blue line, sends a nice high shot in. It's a nice save from Ryan Nye. Clan look to break back, but the Giants working really hard here. Great stuff from Blair Riley to find Rutherford. Rutherford thinks about the sauce pass, but checks back inside for Riley instead. Riley makes the entry, gets the shot away. Oh, and it was a clever shot. Ryan Nye just to get enough of his stick on it, just to redirect it. Hamalainen wasn't getting it clear for the Clan. Rutherford drags it back and shoots. And it's a little bit of a hot potato for Ryan Nye to deal with, but not enough. Ferland picks it up again. Ferland looks to get the tip on that there, but Ryan Nye sweeps it away. Sullivan gets into trouble. Oh, and a double hit there on Sullivan. Clan come down. Oh, heads off the post. It's all action here. A big double hit there on Sullivan. He was hit from the front and from behind, and the puck raced all the way down the ice, and Brendan Brooks rattled it off the crossbar. Oh, and it's now for the Giants. Rutherford hits it through. It's a big save there. Blocker side from Ryan Nye, and that is why the boos are ringing out though. It was that hit. It was very high, the second hit on Sullivan. Whether it was intentional or not, we'll never know, but it doesn't matter because Fairland has scored. And the Clan players will protest about the whole of that play, but it's the Giants who've drawn level with Fairland, and the Giants just stuck to their task there. The puck came loose to Fairland. He was low in the slot, found a little bit of an angle to tuck it away past Nye, and the boos ring around the arena. John Tripp asking for some clarification about that play, and Hamalainen is raging, the Clan captain. And it's the Giants who break clear, pushing into neutral ice. Out wide. Shields calls for it in the centre, has a whack at it, but it's an awkward bouncing puck. Brendan Brooks now. Oh, a bit of a blatant hook here. Delayed penalty for the Clan as Brooks feeds it through. Schofield couldn't get the tip on, but that delayed penalty call will be brought in. And it was as clear a penalty as you'll ever see, as clear a hook as you'll ever see, Craig. Talking about the energy Schofield spent here tonight, another example of it. And Schofield does pick it up here now and make the entry for the Clan. Has support, feathers off to Shattuck. Shattuck opens it for Burt. Burt squeezes in high in the slot. Shattuck gets the shot away, and it's a tremendous save there. Wonderful work there from the Giants.
Well, we'll get an update on the scores at the next break in play. A night of action across the Elite League tonight. All the teams involved. That's a low chance. That was Brooks.
There it is!
And it's another one. Cameron Brooks has swept it into the net. The Belfast Giants bringing the goal for Milton Williams. Martinelli will get a misconduct penalty, but the goal stands. Cameron Brooks has put the Clan ahead. 7:22 to go. A good low shot from Brooks. Whistle finally beaten on the home side in front again. Jerry.
Big power play goal from the Clan here. There was no their lead. Wonderful work, and he just was opportunistic, but he still took a good finish from Cameron Burke to put it away. The team undeserved that. Clan 3, Giants 2.
Just a chance for the Clan. It's Bjorklund, looks to feed it in. It comes off the pad of Jackson Whistle. Shattuck retrieves it. Gutwald comes off Matt Tow. Bjorklund on the far side at the blue line, just in front of the Belfast bench. Now it's Brace. Looked like a bit of a tug on Adam Brace there. But again, referee unmoved in that one. That was Jonathan Ferland involved in that situation. That's Tout. Giants come up the left-hand side. Ferland up the far end. Escapes from the Auckland. Gutval goes to meet him. The puck now behind. And ice, that looks like a sore one. It's getting a bit physical now.
Proper ruckus going on here, Craig.
One of the Giants players was a hit on him at the boards just behind the Clan goal. I don't see who the Giants player is. It's down. Of this third period, huge performance from the Clan tonight. My goodness, they needed it. 7 losses in a row. Sense of luck not quite going their way in the performances against Cardiff. And now Brendan Connolly goes down. Mike Embach smiles Riley at that one. He feels Connolly's made the most of that one. Not sure if he get caught with a stick or what, not really sure. But there's not going to be a penalty.
Toby Craig's not having it. He's calling the dive, Craig. On Brendan Connolly there.
That's a huge call.
Big call there. I mean, from the angle we were at, it actually did look like the stick hit his face. And Connolly is absolutely livid. Mike Embach, you know, it's difficult. I guess you had to go by the players' reactions. Embach was shaking his head right from the start. Wasn't happy with it. Right, Connolly wanting to have another word with Toby Craig here. He is absolutely incensed. He's holding his lip, and his own teammates having to pull him away here now.
That's what they're looking forward to. This could be seen as a minor blip. Now Brendan Brooks, we've got an empty net goal. Brooks into the Giant zone. Brooks has missed a sitter. It's hit the outside of the post and goes wide. How did he miss that one?
He's shaking his head, Craig.
Into the last second, it's all over. A huge cheer here at Braehead Arena. The Clan have snapped.
And fights on the ice. He drops the gloves to Sylvester. Well, a little bit right after the game there, Craig. Just as the atmosphere was absolutely flying in the arena, Sylvester right over to Dotte. Well, it feels like a little bit of deja vu here tonight, where it wasn't that long ago. It feels like we're talking about a potential goal of the season. Another belter tonight. Can you take us through it after the pass came in from Brooks?
Yeah, I just kind of got on the ice and I came back in our zone and I knew there wasn't much time left, so I turned and Brooksy got it and I just kind of cut through the middle and he hit me and just kind of had to beat the one guy, and the goalie tried to poke check at the last second and kind of stopped me actually from shooting it, and because he came out for the poke check, the whole glove was open, so it just kind of rolled in there.
A little bit of speed, a little bit of skill, but it took a little bit of bravery in the end as well, didn't it? You had to kind of clear him to make sure that you could play on, probably.
Yeah, I saw him, like I said, the last second, so I didn't even really get a shot off. It just kind of rolled by him, and he came out pretty hard, so I kind of had to jump over him. But no, it was a great game tonight. It's a good feeling to have in the room right now.
Yeah, and a man of the match performance from yourself as well. A really great atmosphere here in the arena. We keep sort of saying it as well, but does it feel like that's the kind of performance the fans can expect to see? The compete level was superb tonight from the team. Yeah,
I mean, we've shown it in spurts this year, and we need to find it every single night, and tonight was a prime example. We've been playing well, we've lost leads, and tonight we kept it simple, but we made some nice plays and we worked as a unit on the ice. And if we can play like this every night, I don't know why we can't. It's going to be good things to come here.
Yeah, big game tomorrow night in Edinburgh. A team obviously having a lot of problems here at the moment, but they can be a winded animal as well, can't they?
Yeah, it's. You look at the scores, and they're beating teams, and you can never take anyone lightly. I know they've had some guys that have left and stuff, but they still got a good team, and if you don't come with your best effort, that they're going to surprise you. So, we got to build off tonight, and we got to come with our best effort tomorrow night to get the win.
A lot of games coming up as well over this festive period. Do you guys relish it? I know John works you very hard in training. Is this where it all pays off?
Yeah, for sure. We work hard in practice, and we do what we need to do off the ice for times like this. And to be honest, no one likes to practice, so it's kind of nice to play 4 games in a week, because you play hockey to play the game. So no, we're excited. It was a good start, and hopefully we can keep this going.
Well, you can tell you're enjoying it. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Thanks, guys.
Well, John, a fantastic. It's become a bit of a tradition for the Clan to play against Belfast Giants here, and it ended up being an absolute Boxing Day belter here tonight. A little bit of evidence tonight, but you must be so impressed and happy with your team's compete level, first and foremost.
No, it's nice. It's been a long road since our last win, and it's not easy. The bigger the hole you dig, the harder it is to climb out. So, they pulled together as a unit, as a whole, and they did a really good job. And, Belfast is, in my mind, they're one of the best teams in the league. They only have 6 more road games all year, so they've been winning on the road. It's a testament how good that team is, and they have some serious firepower. So we held them off. It got pretty tricky at the end there, but we found a way to win, and that's what's important.
When you're talking to the guys in the build-up to this game, is it a case of making them aware that this losing streak has to end, or is it a case of you guys have been competing really well against top teams, I just need that little bit more from you? What was your tack? Which way did you come in with these guys?
Well, first we did a lot of planning on what they do. We know what we do. We come out a lot of the games, first, second period, we come out fairly decent. And then we get lulled a bit in the third period. But it's all about getting 60 minutes out of these guys. I know we're short and stuff, and it gets hard, especially coming down the road. We have a lot of games. Guys get tired, but they have to manage their ice time, and they have to do it smart. Short shifts, and they did a good job today. It was nice to see. It was pretty much a full 60-minute game for us. Even when we got into penalty trouble, we got back on cue with our penalty kill, and that's what's important. And the game winner was a power play goal.
Yeah, well, certainly the first 2 periods, as you said again, I think it was fair to say, Clan very dominant, but the line of Shattuck, Mbach and Brace to get that first goal and get things underway, you must have been delighted with your line matchups tonight, actually.
No, it was the momentum was really nice in the first to see. You could feel the energy building up, and they were feeling good. But then, after the first we talked, I said you got to have we call it an emotional check or a feeling check. When you get too comfortable and you think it's going to be easy, then you start doing things you shouldn't be doing. We were successful because we had good chips. Everybody was on the same page, and we worked really hard. First period was really nice to see, and it was good for the fans to see as well, I'm sure. So it's just something that we know we can play with it, play with any team, but it's a matter of consistency.
Obviously so important seeing guys competing, winning the face-offs, working hard on the forecheck, but it's also nice to see a little bit of skill and a little bit of something special. And when Brooks played into Schofield provided that, didn't they?
Oh, definitely, and that speed, they got really good speed. I mean, we don't have the biggest team, but if you show you can compete with anybody, it just shows how much potential we have. If we can get everybody healthy and everybody going, and we can make a little bit more push, and it'll give us a little bit more energy to play the 60 minutes.
Clan obviously did edge it there. A little opportunity perhaps right at the end to put it beyond doubt with the open net. Brendan Brooks uncharacteristically putting it off the pipe there. Will he be getting a little bit of a few chirps here and there in the dressing room for that one?
Oh, I saw him look at me afterwards, and he just lifted his head up like OMG, and I didn't say anything. I know his teammates will give him a lot of heck for that. So, but we won the game, so if it went the other way, it'd be different. But it was nice to see everybody going and everyone's happy. But tomorrow it's going to be a big game against Edinburgh, and we have to be ready for it. You can't underestimate them. Coaching change. They have a new goalie, and he's not there yet, but it's in their barn. So we have to make sure that we're ready, because that's one of those games where if you don't play good, then you might not get the results you want.
And obviously, as you said, they're doing a lot of games coming up over this festive period. Great for the fans that love the hockey to get to see it all, but carrying a few injuries, is that a worry? Is it difficult to keep momentum from a great game like this alive?
Well, it's the momentum. It's we can keep the momentum going, but how long? It's up to the guys. I mean, I know they get tired and stuff like that, but then we got to just play smart. Have the easy chips. When you get tired, then your brain it thinks a little differently, and that's what they got to make sure that they keep it in check. Unfortunately, with Matt Haywood, he spent all Christmas in his bed, and it's one of those things that you don't like to see. But thank goodness Tyler Shattuck was back in the lineup, because if not, then we wouldn't have 3 full lines. So and Jordan Bueses also has a little injury as well. So it's tough, but in the end, there's no excuses, because it just means more ice time for other guys.
Well, the 3 lines were enough tonight. Congratulations, Sean. Cheers up. So Brendan, first and foremost, a fantastic team performance out there tonight. The compete level was excellent. What's the atmosphere like in the dressing room?
It's good. We needed that. It felt like it'd been forever since we got the last win at home, and it was huge. We played really hard tonight, and that's a really good team over there, and we didn't give them a chance.
Yeah, and a great goal from your line mates. Well, your line was buzzing tonight all around the ice. Schofield got a great goal. Can you take us through what happened there as well? You managed to get a bit of space for him.
Yeah, I saw the rebound go off of Nysie's blocker. Then a guy pinched in, and I was able to get around him and just hit Schofield with speed, and he didn't slow down. He took it right to the net, and it was a great goal.
And of course, another opportunity as well for you to put it beyond doubt at the end there. You knew this was coming, didn't you? This question. It looked like it was going to go away, and it just the closest of margins. What was going through your head when you hit the pipe there?
I was not happy, but I'm glad there wasn't much time left. And but the thing is, it was going in, and then I saw it go up on its side, and I'm like, oh no, this is gonna miss. And sure enough, it did. I probably could have skated it right into net, and next time I will. But I guess that's what happens. And but we got the win, so I'm okay with it.
Yeah, by that stage, I think the home fans felt like the win was in the bag as well. What was the atmosphere like from ice side tonight? Did the players pick up on that?
It was great. Yes, it was really good atmosphere. Good atmosphere in our room, and I felt like this is the way it should be. And the fans were great tonight. They were very supportive, even when they got back into the game to tie it 2-2. I never felt our fans never gave up on us, and we took that, and we made sure that we didn't give up either.
Great game tonight. Good luck tomorrow. Cheers there.